What's good, YouTube? It's Auston Holleman back with another reaction, and today we are reacting to someone I know personally. I met in person. Just Pearly Things. Congratulations to her. She's on her way to 2 million subscribers. Guys, when I met Just Pearly Things, I remember she said in 1 month she had got 150,000 subscribers. 2 months later, she was at 1 million. She went from 600, I think it was like 650,000 to 1 million in that 2-month period. Now she's at 1.35 million, I think. So she's almost at, she'll be at 2 million by the time my birthday, May 16th, roll around. How much you want to bet? And I hope she gets there. But today, I'm reacting to her video, and I can't see the full name right here. It says, "Oh, modern women demand traditional men butts." This was sent to me, so I'm gonna watch this, and I haven't watched any of it. Go ahead and give that video a like before I start playing. Let's go ahead and watch it.
I think that men are weaker in 2022.
Yes, men are weaker in 2022. Well, this is old. This is an old video, I guess.
100%. Yes.
And of course, the modern women just jump to the modern. Here's something. I really don't like doing reviews over Western women. You guys, it pisses me off. But here's the thing about Western women, like the lady right here with her legs folded up said. They will jump on it as soon as, oh, are men weak or men ain't shit? They'll jump right. Yes, they ain't shit. They're deadbeats. They'll do that right away. Ask them, do women serve their role? Oh, they can't do nothing wrong. They can't do nothing wrong. Let's keep watching.
In what way, though?
I think there's something still playing, Blessing. Oh, they're topic. Okay.
Absolutely.
From what I think, I'm going to compare the men I see now to what my dad was. Now, my dad took it overboard. He was over like masculine, over misogynist, if that's the word.
Here we go.
Whereas now, I'll talk about the physical side, but this is not the important side. I'm just saying, like, now I'm a dancer. I've been a dancer for a few years. Now I see dancers putting on like makeup, and just nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But it's a feminine trait, right? So it also comes into like the personality side, where the men I see now are not as tough as probably my dad was. He was proper like, I run the house, I don't cook.
What the hell did that have to do with makeup? So she went from talking about her dad to talking about strippers putting on makeup, and somehow that correlated with her father running. I was just waiting for her to say men were putting on makeup, but she didn't say that. I don't know, y'all.
Cook. The woman cooks. This is my role. This is the woman's role. Whereas now it's all very
Oh, I guess she's saying makeup is a woman's role rather than just something they do.
mixed.
So I'm just curious, why is that misogynist? You said misogynistic.
Why
before.
is what misogynist?
Like your dad, like why do you use that word?
Because he never cooked a meal in his house. Not when he was with my mom or with my stepmom.
Because they were there.
He would say that certain things are for her to do and not for him to do. Anything that was to do with like.
And there's nothing fucking See, look, there's nothing misogynistic about that. Let me tell you something. See, I'm not gonna say nothing crazy. If we live in a house, if you live with a so-called misogynist and somebody come kick you in the front door, are you gonna do something about it, or are you gonna expect the misogynist to do something about it? Stop this guys. I forgot how much this shit pisses me off because I left the United. I forgot. I don't watch these kind of videos. I've been outside the United States since October. That's what, 6 months? 6 months. I don't watch this kind of stuff.
Cars and fixing or DIY, he would do it.
That's not misogyny.
That sounds perfect.
That's just
That sounds perfect.
That's just
Yeah, like if I just gotta cook. He's fixing everything.
Yeah, he would do all the hard labor stuff, whereas she would do like all the
And
That sounds
all
that
the
sounds
soft
good
stuff.
for women.
and I would think that is where exactly I think men are not men anymore. They don't do.
They don't do that. They
ask
don't do that
people,
anymore.
Yeah.
They will look at me and tell me, what do you bring to the table? Ask them, can you fix anything? Like, do you know how to fix anything? Can you fix
No, but I know you came with them long ass nails.
fix a toilet? Can you fix a car? Can you change a tire? Do you know how to do that? Most men don't know how to do that.
I like those traits.
Some men, I like those traits.
I like those traits still. I like sticking to.
No, look. So now the girl in the middle is saying, "Oh, I like those traits." She's agreeing with the black girl saying, "Oh, I like those traits," but she just said that she was misogynistic.
Part of it.
And I feel like you can still be a feminist and you can still be a feminist and have traditional roles and have a home.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, you guys aren't young virgins. So that's like demanding traditional outcomes when you're not traditional women. Like, if you were a traditional woman, you'd be a young virgin.
Like,
I don't understand.
Virgin.
I don't understand.
Look at everybody looking at it. Let me tell you something about this shit. Hold on.
If you were a traditional woman, you'd be a young virgin.
You see this girl right here in the blue with this see-through? You know she was offended by that. Because looking at that, she's not a virgin. And if she's not having a lot of sex, she's using that clothing for attention. Guys, I hate it when women wear clothing like, I mean, if they're with me like, you know, full time and they're like my girl or something, and you dress like that, you'll never be my wife. Ever. That's literally just like, I would, if you're wearing clothing like that, it's nothing wrong with you. Well, it may be, but that clothing makes me say, okay, I would smash her, but I don't even want her to be in public with me. Because that, when a woman walks around with a man like that, with that shit on, that makes the man look soft. Because it looks like he has absolutely no, like, this girl's wild. He has no control over her at all. And she's going to display herself, and you can grab her on the ass if you want to, and he better not do shit about it because she got him on a leash. Let's continue to play this video.
Like,
I don't understand.
Virgin.
I don't understand.
Yeah, like okay, so you're describing things, you're saying to the men like you're not traditional men, and I agree, but we're not traditional women. We're not 21-year-old virgins.
Now,
They value purity and youth. The average age of first marriage in the UK is 31. That's not pure or youthful. How many bodies you got by 31?
Oh, okay, loads.
Well, yeah.
That's what I mean. If you look at your mum, if you look at your mum and dad,
Yeah,
I
no,
mean, how-
100%. It won't be like that.
But if you look at your mum and dad, how many partners did they have before they just got together?
I don't think
And
they'll
we're
ever
not,
tell me.
and as we're,
Exactly. But I don't think that.
and we're
men
we're
are
overweight
getting-
too. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I don't think men
By and
are
large.
getting weak. I don't think men are getting weaker. I just think that society wants them. Society wants us to believe it, and because nowadays everything's too instant. Like you were saying about, oh, men fix the car, men do this, men do that. Nowadays,
I disagree with this black woman right here. Men are getting weaker. I'm gonna tell you why. I knew a woman that dressed provocatively like that last chick right here sitting next to her with the blue that's showing all her skin basically. I mean, she might as well walk around in some fucking underwear. But anyway, I knew a chick like that, and I told her, I was like, you make me look soft when you walk around like that. I said, that's unacceptable. I can't deal with it. I would never take you serious. You know what she said? She says, you don't have to look tough all the time. And a lot of y'all dudes are so desperate for pussy. Y'all will say, okay, you know what? Auston, you might be insecure, Auston. Your girl should be able to walk around with a camel toe everywhere she go. You got me fucked up. You can't, see, I'm gonna just cuss on this episode. Bitch, you not about to manipulate me with that. Oh, you don't have to look tough all the time. Well then, fuck you.
your car breaks down, they make a phone call, it gets fixed.
Yeah, I mean, we as women, we can do that. You know, there are some women like, I can fix my car. I can put a light bulb up. I can put a table from
I've got a
IKEA
certificate
together.
in car maintenance, so but I'm not doing it. I do the pink jobs and he does.
But
the
do you
blue
know what I
jobs.
say? I still like. Obviously, we are not going to be virgins at this age. Of course not.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that my partner, when something breaks in the house, I love seeing him take out his tools and doing that.
Yeah.
And then like, oh baby, let me make you a sandwich while you do that. I like that. I still like that. Obviously, it's not going to be. I'm not the 30-year-old virgin. Hell no. But you know.
No, and I agree with you. Like, I think it's attractive, but it's just like we're asking for traditional outcomes, but we're not traditional women.
Oh no, not at all. We're not. No.
Also, I'd
We're
like
not.
to point out like the fact that I think Paul pointed out as well that you used the word misogyny, which is a negative word, and I think what you explained was your dad just having roles in the house and relationship. And I think that's a pertinent thing to notice that misogyny is like a disdain for women.
Yeah.
Don't forget, there's one of those keywords. When there was new words that they used. I'm writing them down. I've been writing them down. I'm thinking, what's hang on a minute. All these words are keep on coming out, and everybody's using it.
Misogyny, patriarchy.
Oh, is it? I'm gonna throw a cataract. Is it a cataract or whatever it is? They're gonna throw at you. Oh, fuck.
I agree.
I
agree when you say the word misogyny is not good. But the reason why I say it is because he went overboard. Like one time we were in a restaurant. I went to Colombia back on holiday, and he was like, "Oh, let's go have a meal in a restaurant." And we were at the restaurant, and the way he was treating the waiters, like, bring me this, why are you not bringing me this? And I was like, because to him he was the alpha male wherever he was or wherever he went, and because he had businesses and
that's not misogynistic. It sounds like he's just an asshole. Okay, that's how you don't know. I know you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Just because a man says to a waiter, why didn't you bring me that? That has nothing to do with him putting a female down. He's just an asshole.
In good status or whatever, he carried himself like that, and that's why I say he was so misogynistic that I don't agree with it. I don't like it.
You might think that, but he might just think to himself, you know what, I'm paying for a service and I want the service right.
Exactly, yeah, but he did it in the wrong way. He wasn't.
I mean, he could be rude. Yeah, like what is misogynistic to you?
Exactly.
Okay, my understanding is some masculine in its.
Exactly. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. And these are the people that get online and talk shit about men, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm not gonna be able to watch this whole video.
Very masculine.
No, that's what she actually thinks, though. Like, I think people, modern feminists, that's what they actually think. They think misogyny is just being a man. It's masculinity. That they think that's the problem. But it's a disdain for women. So misogyny is kind of like judging someone purely based on their gender in kind of an oppressive way.
Exactly.
I think like saying things like you can't.
It's the hatred of women.
Yeah, but the action of misogyny is kind of like you can't have this job because you're a woman.
Yeah.
You know, X, Y, Z. That's how it shows itself. It's not being rude to a waiter or saying, my wife, she cooks, I pay for the bills. That's not misogyny. That's just being, a man who believes in roles. Maybe overbearing at times, but
do you know what I was just thinking? Her dad sounds like a older version of Andrew Tate.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that's what I'm saying.
Like everyone's dad.
But it's not misogyny, is it? He's just an alpha male.
He didn't have a big mouth like Tate does, but he was very in his.
Okay, so he was talking shit to the waiter, but he didn't have a big mouth. I'm pretty sure YouTube wasn't as big back then when this time you're talking about.
His actions very. That's the woman's role, and this is the man's role, and there ain't no in between. And
that's fair enough. You have a right to define roles in your relationship. It's consensual, right? If I say you have to do this and I do this, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
but you know something, right? Even though she looks in it as if it's something negative, it worked for her parents, and it worked for them.
And notice they like aspects of it. So no one complains that, like, my dad was paying too much of the bills and taking care of too much stuff and really kind of protect us too much. It's only like random small things, then it's like misogyny.
And the thing is, the older they get, the more they realize, you know what, I want to be like my parents. They didn't have it so bad. Because the older you get, you're going to realize that all of these roles that they had, it works. And everybody's going to all traditional, and they're looking at their parents and thinking, nah, they were too traditional. But when you think about it, look at the longevity of your parents' relationship compared to the longevity of the relationships now, where people decide they want to mix modern with traditional, which don't work.
It never works. Yeah.
Auntie, would you describe yourself as a modern woman?
No.
How would you describe yourself? Because you've said you're not traditional. So.
I would say I'm a traditionalist.
Okay, what does that mean?
That means that I'm not a virgin.
Okay.
And I'm having loads of sex. And
okay.
I still know my place. But I would say that if I was a virgin and I was with the same person and I was married, I'm traditional. I'm not. I'm just an old bird with traditional values.
How do you feel? Do you feel like over a certain age, modern women cannot have traditional outcomes anymore?
I had the same conversation today with him indoors. And it was just like they get to this age after being so modern and they hit like the 35s and they think, you know what, it's not working for me, I want to be traditional. But then the men that are out there that are want traditional, they don't want them. Because
a lot of y'all women that are 25 right now, I'm letting y'all know y'all about to die alone. And I don't care. Guys, I really don't like doing this. I don't like react. Like, I'm going on Pearl's show. She said I can come on her show whenever I come to England. I'm about to roast their ass when I get on there. Because by the time I get over there, I'll be 15, 16 countries deep. And that's more than enough backup to come through with some heat. But let me know what y'all think. If you have not already, go subscribe to Just Pearly Things. As you guys can see, I said earlier, 1.35 million subscribers, 8,400 likes on the video. This video has 316,000 views, so it is an old video, 5 months, but I'm just now seeing it. So if you like that video, give it a like, share the video, leave a comment on what you want me to react to next. Subscribe to me if you have not already. My Cash App is $Auston Holleman, PayPal austonholleman@gmail.com, and I'll see you guys in the next video because it's that bad.